I was waiting to see if there was going to be a spotlight on the war between WHF Rising and LP6 Minotaur, but it doesn't look like it's going to be done, and I wanted to get some of the attacks showcased because it was a really good war, really close until the end, and there were some really cool different type of attacks that were featured in it. So I'm going to go ahead and go through just about 4 or 5 of them, and talk about what was done really well. They're really cool attacks. They were executed really well, and they got the 3 stars. As you can see, we didn't have a perfect war because we went up against 5 Town Hall 9s to our 1 Town Hall 8.5. So we had to hit up from our Town Hall 8s to take care of those Town Hall 9s, but we at least got 2 stars on all of them, I believe, and yeah, I don't think we 3-starred any of their Town Hall 9s, but we definitely 2-starred all of them. So a lot of our Town Hall 8s had to step up and hit those. So I'll go ahead and focus on each one of them and see how it goes. Alright, the first one we're going to look at is an attack on their number 10 by our number 15, and he's going to come in with a standard GoHo, Golem Hog type of attack, and let's take a look at it. He brings 2 golems. He's going to go ahead and do a lure with a few hogs in from the bottom just to go ahead and trigger the clan castle, pull him over and anchor on the left hand builder's hut with an archer, and then do your standard whiz barbarian clan castle kill. And one of the things I like about this particular attack is that he actually keeps most of his clan castle kill mobs when they make it past the dragon and the loons. So he's going to bring the golems in from the 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock time, split it, tank all the defense, throw the whiz in for creating the funnel, and send a couple of the wall breakers in from into the middle, so everything reroutes back into the defenses. Send his P.E.K.K.A. in and his wizards, some more wall breakers to open up that inner compartment. And the real reason you're doing that and you're using your golems in a GoHo is to trigger that double set of giant bombs, at least one set of the giant bombs. He sends his hogs in from the top, covers it with a heal for the other giant bomb, and at this point the base is going to be completely wrecked. He has another heal left over. He's got tons of hogs, and there's no more giant bombs to be triggered anymore. So really he just has to place another heal at an opportune spot so those hogs can make it all the way through, which they are. And the P.E.K.K.A. and the giants are doing some damage, banging some walls, trying to get into the town hall and to the other storage units. The hogs are swinging around, and right now the other defenses are hitting the king and the P.E.K.K.A., so the hogs are going to go there untouched. They also have another golem to tank as well, so basically they're just plowing through this. And at this point it's just a cleanup type of thing. There's no more except possibly some spring traps to hit the hogs. So the wizards are doing the cleanup on the side. He's got some barbarians hitting from the bottom, and we'll go ahead and speed this up and watch as the hogs wreck the rest of the base. It's a good example of a good, well-executed GoHo. Alright, the next attack we're going to look at is just jumping one down to number 11. And we're going to look at our number 13 hitting that number 11. And one of the cool things about this is we're going to see how he deals with Teslas in the corner. It's a very gimmicky move. I hate it. It's a pet peeve of mine to throw your Teslas in the corner. Sometimes it works fine against the first attacker, but I'm not sure if this is the first attack or if he's doing a cleanup here. But regardless, on the second attack, we know about the Teslas. We're going to be able to take care of them, as you're going to see right here, and it really is very simply taken care of with just a giant and a wizard. It's still a good anchor, and these are higher level Teslas, and you're wasting that damage on 2 of our units or 2 of our mobs when it could be used against all the ones attacking in the base itself. So let's go ahead and see the mass hog done by Unreal. So he's going to go ahead and bring in his hogs from the bottom to go ahead and draw the clan castle out. Very standard. He's going to go and anchor on the left-hand side with the Tesla with a giant and a wizard. The giant to go ahead and tank the Tesla, and the wizard to go ahead and take it. And the wizards do so much damage that they're going to take care of this Tesla with absolutely no problem. And then he's going to go ahead and take care of the clan castle with the standard wizards and barbarians, just feeding the dragon and balloons the barbarians while the wizards take care of it. Okay, the clan castle is all taken care of, and now it's time to deploy the hogs up from the top. He sends some giants for the point of defense, which it's okay, but you really only need to do that if you have 3 or more point of defenses hitting at the same point. Could be argued either way, but it works for him, so why not? Why knock it? So he's sending the hogs here. He's got the king coming in the bottom to take care of the bottom Tesla. Absolutely no problem for that king. And the hogs are doing damage. He uses his last heal to go ahead and do it with a group of defenses, the cannon and the whiz tower. And right now, at this point, the base is wrecked as far as defenses go. The last Tesla's popped up in there in the corner. He uses some barbarians to tank for that Tesla, and then that wizard takes care of it. The hogs reroute to take care of all of the storage units and the non-defensive units. King's in there pounding some of the buildings too. And really he sends the swag poison in the middle. And look at, I mean, it's like a myriad of hogs there taking care of these things, which is going to be like termites and take care of the space. So, absolutely no problem for Unreal to wreck this base. Good example of a mass hog. Not the strongest of bases either. I don't even see where the giant bombs are, but just not a very well designed base, but a well executed mass hog. Don't put your Alright, for our third showcase attack, we're going to jump down one to our number 12 and watch our number 15 hit that. And he's going to come with a pretty cool attack, not something you see every day, which is a GoVaHoWiPe. Without the loons, and the witches were not invited to the party. So we're going to go ahead and see how he takes care of it with that combination of units, as you can see below. He's going to go ahead and trigger the clan castle and use the earthquake just to open that core up. He uses an earthquake and a heal spell and sends the hog in from the right to go ahead and pull the clan castle and anchor in the builder hut to the right. The core is already wide open to be attacked by the king, Pekka, and Valkyrie as soon as this clan castle is taken care of. So again, he feeds the dragon and loons the barbarians while the wizards go ahead and clean up those clan castle units. As soon as that balloon goes down, he'll go ahead and send in his golems from the 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock thing to route into the defenses, send some of the wizards behind, and I like the way they use the clan castle units, kill units, to go ahead and clean that too. You didn't have to send extra wizards in there. Sends the king in there, sends the Valkyrie, sends the Pika. They don't do the walk around the base, the scenic tour. They go straight for that core. And again, those golems, King, Pekka, they're all used to take care of those defenses and trigger the giant bomb. There goes one, and they'll trigger that other double set really quickly. And as soon as those are done, boom, there we go. He'll send the hogs in from top, from the 1 o'clock area. Go ahead and take care of that archer tower, and notice all the other defenses, they're all targeted on the golem, Pekka, king, and everything else that's in that core, so those hogs can just take a leisurely stroll right through the base without getting touched at all. I think this is probably the first attack, is he doesn't heal over that giant bomb that they're going to trigger in just a second. I know he would have healed that instead if he knew that was there, but he used his heal for the whiz tower, the Tesla, and some of the other defenses. But again, they're almost untouched as they're still hitting the king and the golem. At this point, no more giant bombs available, no more anything. Sends the wizards in from the side, bottom, and top for some cleanup, and the hogs are going to go ahead and take a walk around the base and clean up all those other buildings. And right now, the base is wrecked. Nothing else that can go wrong. Spring traps possibly, but again, he's got plenty of hogs left over for that, so just speeding that up, watching them go ahead and wreck the base. Again, very, very cool unit composition, many different things. I like to see them try something different, especially with the earthquake to open it up. Really well executed and well done. Alright, next we're going to jump down a couple of spots down to the number 15, attacked by War Machine. And War Machine is going to show us that Dragloon is not a dead attack strategy, and Town Hall 8 has been seen in a lot of other videos posted on YouTube. But one of the things you're going to look for when you're going to do a Dragloon or a Dragrider is the fact that the ADs are usually close to each other, right here in a straight line where you can funnel the dragons right into that, and they're not surrounded by large storage units. So there's only one storage unit to stop a dragon or keep them there, right here and right here. The other ones are far away, right here, right here, right here. So it's a perfect opportunity. Also look at the air sweeper. The air sweeper is pointed to go ahead and focus in this direction. So you're not going to want to come in from the top down, but it makes it perfect to send the dragons in from the bottom side at this area right here. They're going to funnel right in there. The only thing that I would say he could have done a little bit better is to send the loons in a little quicker. As soon as these air defenses target the dragons, you want to go ahead and send them in at that time, or even a little bit before that, and go ahead and rage them up and let them take care of these air defenses, as these other defenses are going to be firing at the dragons as well. So the loons will pretty much go through untouched. So let's see how he did this attack. I think he sends a king in from the bottom. Yeah, there it goes. And I mean, the king in the Dragloon attack it's still effective, but it minimizes how effective it can be. He's using it here to tank for the dragons, as both of these archer towers are going to go ahead and focus on the king instead of attacking the dragons, which lets them go ahead and create their funnel here and get to these air defenses. You can also use a king to clean up towards the end, or a side that the dragons are not there. But right about here, he should have sent the loons in just at that spot, and he sends them in a little bit late. But he does use a good rage to rage those dragons up to go ahead. He could have dropped it a little bit further down so the dragons got rage quicker, because they didn't really get that rage until a little bit late there. They finally caught the rage. So still, again, this base lended itself to being able to make a little bit of mistakes like that. I mean, it was set up perfectly to hit it with the Dragloon, so it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. And you can see all those loons of mass destruction are just going through pretty much untouched to all these defenses, while the dragons go ahead and clear up everything else. So a little hidden Tesla there. It's going to do some damage to these balloons, but they go ahead and decide that they're not going to mess with that and go back to the archer tower. Then they'll reroute back down. So we'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Watch as they slowly, like a snail, pace through this entire place. Take care of those, then decide they're going to go ahead and join hands and make their way back to the Tesla. At this point, the Tesla's got nothing he can do except try to fire, but it's too late. It's over. So there we go. Balloons, go ahead and do cleanup with the dragons. Quite a good number of dragons left over. And what we got here? Oh, a little storage unit. That, I guess they didn't like that storage unit. So they'll go ahead and take care of that. Again, another good Dragloon example that it's not dead in Town Hall 8. And good job, War Machine, to that. Alright, for our next attack, we're going to jump down a few spots to our number 22. And we're going to show you another variation of the GoHo. The first attack was 2 golems with hogs. For this one, we're going to show you 1 golem with hogs, and Brando's going to show you how you do that. The question is whether you use 1 or 2 golems, and really it's up to you on your style of attack. Remember, the golems are used to tank and used to get to that double giant bomb set. So if you think you can get to the double giant bomb set with just 1 golem, then go ahead and use that. Every golem equals 6 hogs and vice versa. So if you're going to need more hogs to clear out the defenses up top, or whatever it is to get down and do cleanup at the end, it's up to you. Just decide what you want to get out of that golem and what you want to get out of the hogs. So let's see how Brando takes care of that with just using 1 golem. So he's going to go decide to go in with no lure. So he's going to go ahead and just send the golem automatically to start targeting the defenses, and send the wizards to clean up for the funnel for the king and P.E.K.K.A. Send some wall breakers in there to open up the first compartment, and then send some other ones in right now to open up that second compartment. They go off, and there you go. The lure is made. He'll go ahead and send some more wizards in from behind. Drop the poison to slow down the clan castle. I believe he sends a rage in there as well. So there goes some of the other wizards to jump in there and take care of those balloons, as you see they're doing right now. And he's triggered the giant bomb, sends the hogs in to do some damage. And one of the cool things I like about this attack as well is he leaves his clan castle hogs all the way towards the end, both to take out the last little bit of defenses as well as for cleanup at the end. So you'll see he uses his final heal where that giant bomb is, and he'll go ahead and send those hogs in right now into the bottom right, and they'll go ahead and take care of that mortar and the cannon. And now the base is pretty much wrecked, so they split. Good little split for the hogs, and they'll go ahead and take care of the rest of the base. We'll speed it up a couple times. He sends in those barbarians to just go ahead and pretend like they're doing anything to these buildings, while the hogs laugh at them. And the hogs will go ahead and clean up the rest and take care of what those barbarians started. Oh look, that barbarian actually did take care of one of the buildings all by himself. It's like a grown-up barbarian. Alright, so he takes care of that base using a 1 golem hog with a P.E.K.K.A. thrown in there for the mix. So great unit composition, great execution, well done Brando. Alright, for our last attack we're going to jump down to our number 25 spot, and we're going to watch as our number 31 takes out that base with a variation of the dragon attack. Instead of using a Dragloon, he's going to use dragons and hog riders, or Dragrider. So the whole point of the hogs is to go ahead and take out all of these air defenses, because they're really the only things that can do considerable damage to the dragons. He's going to send them in from the top here to come down, and they're actually going to take out the archer tower as well, which is one of the only other threats besides the Teslas that can do significant damage to the dragons. So he brings a great number of dragons and a mass amount of hogs, and the hogs' only job is to take these out. So we'll go ahead and see how he does that with his 3 heals as well. So we'll go ahead and take a watch at this attack. And he does something really interesting on this. Most of the time when people attack with dragons, they choose not to lure, and that's fine because dragons can take care of any clan castle without any problem. But since he's only bringing 5 dragons, he's got to maximize their offense and does not want them to get hurt by the defenses in the base. So he'll do a standard lure and bring him out there and use his poison to slow them down, their attack and their speed as well, and then drop the dragons there to take care of that clan castle untouched by the defenses of the base, which is really well thought out and really well executed. So here he drops the poison down, and as soon as it starts to become doing a little damage, he'll drop the dragons, and when that's done, boom, he'll send the hogs in from the top. I don't know exactly why he brought the giants, I guess for the point of defense, but again, they're not really necessary when you're bringing that many hogs in. They're not going to give you the value that they could in another type of base, especially when you're going to drop the heals down so close from the top. They're almost done with the top air defenses, sends the rest of the hogs down from the bottom, uses his last heal, and they're making their way up to that top air defense. Perfectly done. And it doesn't really matter about the giant bombs. The hogs are all sacrificial in this situation. They're not really supposed to live through. The main damage is going to be done by the rest of these dragons, which he has all 5 that he started with. And again, the only things that can take them out is the black air bomb sweepers and the air sweeper there below to cause them a little bit of problems. But there's 5 dragons, and there's only 2 black air bombs, so it's going to be absolutely no problem for them to take care of. This dragon here in the center will take care of that air sweeper, make sure everything goes smoothly. is down. Now the dragons really have absolutely nothing to worry about. The king was sent in just for some minor cleanup, taking care of and pounding on that other king on the defense. And we'll go ahead and speed this up and watch the dragons as they wreck the rest of the base. So very well done, very well thought out, and very well executed. Good job.